Hello to you. How's everybody doing today? Let me know if you can hear me. Hi, everyone. So let me just see if you can see and hear me. So if you are tuning in, please feel free to comment and let's get started. So today I wanted to talk about our upcoming month of August, right? So I don't know what you're planning to do for your business in August, but one of the things that I'll be working on with my group is that we're going to create the plan for the rest of the year. So even though there's a bunch of different hiccups happening in life right now, our duty for our business is to make sure that we are planning the rest of the year out because there are still going to be holidays and everything going on. So let me know what you do and how I can help you with certain strategies for the rest of the year. So, hi, Leanne, and thank you for confirming that you can hear me. It's a little glitchy these days with Facebook and Zoom always improving their platforms, so we want to make sure that everything's working right. So, what are you doing to market yourself now and then leading up to August? And then, how much are you going to be building in time for the holiday season? So, it is, let's see. All right, one of the things that I do is make sure that you have a notepad and a pen to write with because as you get ideas, our brain can sometimes collect it and forget it. So we want to collect and remember. So writing things down is always smart. And of course, if you're watching the replay, you have a chance to watch this over and over again. So I want you to do this. Write down and actually draw some boxes on your paper. So you're going to draw a box for August, September, October, November, December, and we're going to go as far as January. Okay, so I got all that written out and it looks like that. Can you see that? So bullet journals are fun because you can just draw on it. You don't have to worry about lines. That's what I want you to do on your piece of paper: August, September, October, November, December, and January. Now, in each box, okay, we're going to go ahead and partition it off. Let's just go ahead and do like a line through each box. Okay, so then it looks like this. Cool. All right, so at the top part, we're going to talk about what you do for that month. And then then the bottom part is what you need to do for the next month moving over. Because what we end up doing sometimes is we're playing catch up and we're not doing enough things earlier on to help set ourselves up for success in the next months to come. So let me know if you're guilty of that. Let's hopefully fix it today, right? So we're going to put now for the top part and then next month for the bottom part. Okay? So one thing I like to do is work backwards. So if you're a coach, of course, you're going to highlight the bigger months for you. So that's going to be January when everybody's working on improving and looking at New Year's resolutions and we're going, yay, 2020 is over, right? So January 2021, that's going to be very exciting. So what is it that you have to be doing at that month in order to get your business going? Well, a lot of it's more implementation because a lot of your sales have probably happened right before that month start or at the beginning of that month or even months before, okay? So in the now part, it's more like implementation and actually execution. A lot of, if you're in fitness, if you have products, things like that, that would be January for you as well. Now, some of you have tangible things that you want to sell. So your hot season is, of course, October, November, and a little bit in December. But I feel like if you're hitting it in December, it's a little late at that point, right? So for those months on the now part, you're doing sales. So October, November, December is sales. So what does that mean? Okay, so we only really have 2 months before October. If you're looking at August and September, this is the time to make sure things are set up, that you've tested those sales pages, you've set up your websites, you've looked at how you're getting the word out now. And now. So I would say August, look at every single thing that you have. What are your assets, okay? And your assets are going to be your social media pages, your accounts, okay, your websites. If you do any kind of like PDF and you mail things out, etc., those are also assets, okay? And who are your contacts that you should be aligning with now? So you can say, because some people's schedules get pretty full, especially when the holidays come up. So you want to start positioning yourself now to get on other people's podcasts or interviews for those months. Or if some people might be doing a production schedule that they're taping things now, filming things now for those months. So you want to get on board and say, how can I organize all this information and getting out there to the right contacts and the right groups and getting on lives, podcasts, whatever, you do that now. So I'm going to underline how crucial right now and August is for your business, okay? So make sure you do that. Okay, so, and then the bottom part, right? So we're talking about what you need to do next month. You're kind of giving yourself an alert. So if you're using any kind of like calendar, or for me, I use a written down calendar. I write a lot of things down. I'm a visual writer downer. So I'm gonna put on certain times of August that I'm gonna project to what I need to do for those other months coming up, okay? So if you're trying to organize like your marketing strategy, you really need to be at least 3 months ahead. Now, one thing I will tell you is that when you put it out there in this season, don't put it out there too early. And you might be thinking, why? You know, we're always putting things out as early as possible to give people the heads up. Well, if you can do that, but you also have to be dedicated to updating. I would say the 2 weeks right before you launch something or right before you announce a special deal, those are really important time frames for you to think about, because you gotta bombard everybody with it. And I'm not saying like spam people, I'm not saying be annoying. It's more like on your own page and in your own like kind of presence, you're saying, hey, this is coming up for me. I'm so excited. So hey, Jean. So Jean, she owns a medicinal farm in Matthews County, Virginia. So hi, Jean. I love getting to know all you guys, because as you pop on these lives, I can give a shout out to your business. And feel free to always like type in what you do, because for me, that's important to know what kind of information I can set up for you. Okay, so month of August, magical month of August. And you may have never thought of August as like an important month in your business. To me, it's more important than January, right? So it's like, this is when I set things up. Some of you are parents, and right now there's a lot of things up in the air. August, yet again, I can breathe a little bit better instead of trying to figure out the kids all the time. August is nice because I do all this prep work before September. What other prep work have you been doing? I just would like to know. So, hi Leah Sanchez. Thank you, Leah. I hope it's benefiting you. And Tafara, a beautiful name. Yes. So, okay. One thing that I love using, and you've seen me in other lives, and make sure you look back in the group to see other things that I've broadcasted, but it's MindMeister. It's a mind map, okay? So you can do a mind map for August, okay? And I would love to help look at it with you. So if you end up making a mind map for August, please send it my way. I put a link for my group, so you can also connect with me in the group. So other things, let's do this in August. So, okay, here's August, right? So you got to be well aware of how your month lays out, because I feel like sometimes we blink and the month is over, and then we say, what did I get done? You know, I can't imagine that life went by that fast, and yet it did, right? So we have, let's count it, 1, 2, 3, 4 full weeks in August. And so that's why I love the paper calendar, and I definitely suggest that you get one, because being able to flip the pages here is very psychologically awesome. And so I know that I have this much time to launch something. So let me tell you how organization works. I am launching 4 communities in 1 week, this week alone. And what do you mean by communities? Okay, so some people are getting set up on membership apps. Okay, so nowadays, if you set up a membership app, it's not as hard as it used to be. So if you need help with that, I would love to help you set up your own membership app because a lot of it's going to be community driven, especially because we're not meeting in person as much, right? And we have all these different restrictions. So create a membership application that you could use for your clients and all the people that would love to connect with you. So as we're looking at August, if you want to micro map the August out, so on your other sheet of paper, okay, you're going to write down August at the top part. And remember, I told you you have 4 full weeks, so I'm going to draw 4 rectangles. And it almost acts as like a vision board. So if you've seen me talk about vision boards too, I love vision boards because they come true. Let me tell you, they do come true. Okay, so August, and so your drawing would look like this. Okay, just 4 rectangles there. And I want you to prioritize one big thing per week, okay? Because some of you do too much. You have a beautiful mind of imagination and you cram too much in there, okay? So I want you to like filter it down a little bit. So hey Susan, lipstick distributor and launching a book. So awesome. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so August, okay? So let's use Susan for example, okay? I'm not sure when you're launching your book, Susan, but let's just talk about your lipstick. Okay, so Susan's lipstick for August. And if I was Susan and I was looking at these 4 different blocks in August, okay, the way I want to divvy it up is I'm going to make sure that I alternate marketing, sales, marketing, sales. So I'm going to put M, S, M, S. So marketing, sales, marketing, sales. Okay, so now if the first week of August for marketing, you want to do certain things. I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to the information I'm putting out there. So I would think go ahead and put a blog out for the beginning of August and then lay out what kind of special deals you're going to do for the rest of the month. Everybody should be doing this at the beginning of the month. Have a fantastic blog where you just lay it all out, okay? Because then when you write your subsequent blog on that 3rd block, you can refer back to the original blog, right? So it's more like a follow-up blog. Make it simple for yourself. You don't have to blog every day. Just get this down pat. And then when you feel so good about it, then of course you can be more expansive. But I'm just trying to give some of the startups here a little bit of easy implementation for their business. Okay, so then if you're doing that on the blog, you're laying it all out, you're saying here's some opportunities. I want you to create 2 opportunities in August to sell that lipstick, girl. So the second week for the sales, you're just gonna have a sale for all the red lipstick. So this is nice lipstick, right? This is red and mute combined. So do a really awesome sale, just 1 week, okay? And if people miss out, they miss out. Some of you do really great specials, but then you bend a lot, saying, oh, well, you missed it, but I'll give it to you anyway. Nope, sorry you missed it, okay? Because then they got to pay attention, right? Because they're going to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to miss the next one. And guess what? You're going to do a sale on the last part of the month for the non-red color, okay? But it's great because if you have this kind of consistency and people go, oh, wow, I love what she did in the month of August. I can't wait to see what she's going to do during the holiday season. Remember, we're prepping right now in August to give the impression of what we're going to do for the rest of the year. So that's why it's super important. So Leah says, is it Leah or Leah? That she's a paper calendar girl. Yeah, girl. And Jean says, Jack and Jill says, hi, hey. That is awesome. So, so Leah, you have jewelry, same thing. Make sure that you're creating a announcement blog in the first part of August. And then share that blog throughout the month, right? And then again, it's the impression you're going to give for the holiday season. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about mapping the rest of 2020 out. August, September, crucial months to get set up so that you are ready for October, November, December sales. And people, haven't been spending as much money out and about. I know that, there's certain circumstances where some people aren't earning as much money, but they still want to live a little. I mean, I know that the people that are constantly in that kind of uncertain flow, they still want to have a really nice holiday season. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're prepping to make it nice for them. You're prepping your customer service skills. You're making sure everything's working, because the last thing people need is frustrations. And for you too, you don't want to get frustrated. Create some inventory charts. Okay, so now's the time to do it. August, while people are still relaxing, people are running around, they're not demanding your time. So you can make sure that you're organizing all this stuff. So if you don't have a paper calendar, what I gave you is kind of like a short version of a quick calendar that you can make on just 2 pieces of paper. Okay, so you don't need anything super crazy, but if you want to make it more intricate, mind maps. And I'm going to write down, let me type that in. So it's sometimes weird to spell, but it's mindmeister.com. Okay, so I put that in the comments, and make sure you connect with me, because I would love to see what maps you created based on this discussion, because we're women helping women entrepreneurs, right? So let's help each other out, and let's figure out what it is that you're doing, so that if everything's so overwhelming right now because you're thinking about, okay, my kids are going back to school, I don't know what's going to go on with, all the different things throughout the country. Let's scale down our thinking. Let's pull into what we need to do as responsible business owners, as people who want to get their dreams off the ground, and really have these discussions where we can look at the picture that's right in front of us, okay, and have some tactical movements that's going to benefit us for the rest of the year. So what is your target goal? Like, do you have that somewhere? I would put it, okay, at the beginning of every month, have a target, whether it's making 50 new connections or selling this many product this month, or whatever it is that your target is. Make sure that it's clear to you, because half the time we're not holding ourselves accountable because we don't give ourselves that very direct target, because we could say, oh, it's okay, I kind of said I'd do that, but then I kind of said I wasn't. So be firm on your commitments. Okay, all right, so if you're then looking at maybe a social media type of posting throughout the week, write this down: impact versus quantity. Okay, I know that these algorithms are crazy and you want to get out there, but let me tell you that use your social media wisely, and you're going to get a lot more organic reach. And what I mean by impact versus quantity, if you're putting out a lot of things out there, and it's not all just business, you might want to separate that. So people sometimes ask, well, what's the difference between my personal page and my business page? Well, make sure that you're acting appropriately for the context of it. So if it's your personal stuff, feel free, write personal stuff, your opinions, views, etc. Put it on your personal. On your business page, you want to start rocking out that algorithm by being very consistent on what you put on there. And I would rather put more impactful things than a lot of gibberish on my page, okay? Because that way, when it is, thanks, Leah. When it is like affecting like the feed, okay, it knows what you're about. When I say it, the bots, algorithms, etc. Be consistent there. So here's for the newbies, I want you to do this, okay? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I want you to do a post that really clarifies a couple of things. What is it that you sell? How can people get it? And then give them something, food for thought for the future, okay? And then make sure that there's a nice image. Don't put lettering or words on the image. For some reason, those don't actually come through the feed as much. So big, nice, beautiful pictures, very clear. Pictures with faces do really well on the algorithm. So look for a really nice, bright, smiley face. Maybe it's yours. Put your face on there. Great. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's it. Okay? And so, because what stops most of us is that we think, oh, I'm going to have to keep posting all the time and I can't keep up, and then I'm not consistent anymore. Then I got tired of my own self. Okay? So don't get tired of yourself. Just do it. And here's a tip. Do this on Sunday, schedule it out for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Use your scheduling portion of your Facebook to make sure that you already have it set up. So use little bit of time Sunday night before you go to bed. You can be there on the laptop on your bed. Do whatever you need to do, schedule those posts, and then forget about it. And then make sure you're engaging. Now, what's great about some of those posts is that you can take that same content and then go into a group, something like this, as long as you're not like adding links or anything like that. Whatever the group rules are, please follow them. And then make sure that you take that same information, and especially if it's helpful information, put that in those groups to add some value to why you're there in the first place. Okay, so that's going to be your kind of micro weekly schedule. So now you have a way to plan out August through January. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Let's plan it out. August. Don't wait till January to plan stuff out. Okay, don't do that. Use August to do it. And then in August, I want you to create the 4 full weeks and maximize those 4 full weeks. Have a goal at the beginning of each month, and then make sure you're getting out there with quality, and you're being very organized and consistent, and then doing some outreach on there as well. So if you have any questions, now's the time to ask it. I have a few minutes left with you all, and feel free to, again, look for other videos that I've posted in this group. I think you could do a search in the videos just for me. You can always use the hashtag expert dreamcatcher, and that will help you land on a bunch of things that I'm doing. Also, I do have some space available in my schedule if anyone wants to create their own community and membership app. Since I've already launched a couple of people's, this time I'm like, woo, we're getting towards the finish line, and now it's going to be the marketing part. But as far as the setup goes, I will have some space to do that. So if you're interested in saying, hey, there's my dog barking. Hey, I would like my own community, and where it's app based so that people can access it on mobile and not just Facebook based, hit me up, because that is a really great thing to do for your business. And of course, you can monetize it. And trying to think, there's anything else I'm missing here. Nope, I think that's it. A couple more links I can give you. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday posts. What I sell and what else. So it's what you sell. How can people get it? Olivia, how can people get it? Like pretty much a call to action. And then what is some food for thought for the future? Okay, so it's almost like you get us in, and then we contemplate it, but then if we can't do anything about it right now, you're kind of giving us what's coming up next, kind of maybe preview something, say, hey, stay tuned next week, I'll have an announcement. Food for thought for later. Food for thought for later. I should acronym that. So that's what you do. So Leah said how they get it, food for thought. Yeah, Leah. Hey, Leah, Olivia, whoever you all are in the feed right now, join my group. I love your energy. I want to see you. I want to see you in my group. Okay, so, and congratulations, Christina Rowe, who is the admin and owner of this group, Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs. We've hit over 400,000 ladies, so that is such an awesome accomplishment. So just say congratulations to Christina. Everybody tag her, because that's awesome, right? I mean, that's close to 500,000 people in this group alone. So let me know how to help you maximize your presence here in the group as well. And then, what is my group link? Okay, thanks, Susan. So it's Empowered to Live Your Dream with Marilen Crump. I put it also in the description if that's showing up, but let me get there too. And if you love vision boards, I actually have a new vision board program. It is so cool. So I teach this. Oh, you want to write this down. I have a second to tell you about this. So so the dream success strategy is stands for this, okay? Let me see. Okay, I entered it. Direction, relinquish, efficiency, action, momentum. It spells dream. Whenever you're laying out any kind of plans, I don't care if it's cooking, making business plans, whatever it is, Use the dream success strategy: direction, relinquish, efficiency, action, and momentum. Lay it all out, okay? And I guarantee you're going to hit those new levels. And what happens is that it's like this. It's kind of like a wave. As you're getting through all those different letters, you're getting to that momentum point. There will be a retrograde, okay, but that's when you pick the new direction and keep moving up. And that's when you realize that, hey, some people are living life in this up and down thing, and then some people are doing it awesome because they're living their life where it kind of keeps bringing them up level after level after level. And that's where you want to be. And that's the stuff that I love teaching people about. So if you're in that vision board mastermind that we have, and actually launching August 1st, if you're in there, we're going to really delve deeper into those principles to make sure you fully understand that. And then I would love to create some mentors from the vision board program, because once we teach you all the stuff, I want you to get out there and teach other people. Okay, it's our time, ladies. We can do this. We got this. All right, well, that's my time. I don't want to encroach on anybody else's live. So until next time, I hope to see you around. I'll be live every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. But like I said, connect with me in my group or join one of my masterminds. Love to have you. Bye, everybody.